Hey, I just thought I'd share an experience today. It was really cool. I took my first Uber. I was laid off. Well, my last day was September 11th. So I had a job interview today. And I guess, trying to get everything situated. So I locked my keys in my truck when I went in there. So interview was pretty good. They gave me a drug test on the spot. Um, the boots I used to have in my other job were electrical hazard rating, and I might be changing electrical meters. It's a contract job, and once the work runs out, hopefully it'll still be here. But sounds really cool. It was, the main thing: don't speed. When you leave your job, go to your next job, and you get an hour lunch, get benefits. Who can complain? So hopefully they'll give me a call. But what was so funny, I was concentrating on making sure, I dressed right. And felt like I was doing everything. Like, what am I doing? Almost like getting ready for a wedding or something. Because, been kind of just working one little part-time job. But it was so funny. I locked my keys, and I said, "Man, I locked my keys in my car." And he said, "That's all right. It'll be okay. We'll work with you." So I locked the keys in there, and so I've been telling my son, because we moved from where we were, and we live like 13 miles away than where we used to live. So my son's about 12 miles from us. So when I leave my house, pick him up, take him to school, come back to my house, go back and pick him up, come back to the house, then I take him to work, come back home if I'm not working that night, and then go back and pick him up. It takes me about 5 hours to 6 hours a day. And I was like, we got to do something. So I told him to use Uber yesterday. So now that I've used it, I can't be telling him to do something I hadn't done. But it's pretty cool. I figured out there's a Uber Eats app, and then there's a regular Uber app. So I looked up the Uber app, I downloaded it, and then I had to figure out how to put my pickup location where I was at, and it was real simple. It had a little dot, and then I put in the address where I was going, and then I put in payment with a credit card. And once I put everything in, then it gives you different types of Ubers you can do. The one was a little bit, I guess, higher class Uber was $23, and another one was $13. Because I called my wife and she was sleeping, so she wouldn't come get me. And the pay of locksmith is very high, probably $60, $70. The Uber was like $13. So it turned out to be pretty reasonable. And then I gave the guy $1 tip. And so, when I did the Uber and I accepted it after I had my payment in there, then it pops up kind of like a little map, and it has a little car. So you can see the car coming to you. And it counts down the minutes. It said 13 minutes. So as soon as I asked for Uber, 13 minutes later, or I had a 13-minute countdown, and he come down all the way to 0, and then I seen on the map he went past me, and then it has a thing where you can call the driver and said, "Hey, you went past me." "Yeah, I realized that," the guy said. And then he come back, picked me up, and made small talk. He kind of told me how he got into it, and what he does, and told him what I was doing for an interview, and kind of moving into a new area, and they gave me a ride home. Now I woke my wife up, beat on the door repeatedly. Did she come to the door? "What? Who is it?" I said, "It's me." I had to get Uber home because I couldn't get you to wake up. But hopefully everything went well. I'm excited to be doing stuff, and I can still keep my little part-time job. So kind of like that. It's relaxing. But I just wanted to share, getting an Uber. It's really cool. It's easy. Um, I guess if you have a checking account or a credit card, I didn't try a regular bank. I used a credit card, and then I even gave him a tip. I tipped $1, but um, money tight right now. But it was pretty cool. He picked me up, and the only thing I had to go back and ask the guy that I talked to. I said, "Can I bother you for a face mask?" Because you got to have a face mask when you're riding Uber. So, because mine were locked up in the truck. So he gave me a face mask. So, that was awesome. So I got a ride home, maybe a new job, and everything looking good. And I used Uber. So as a way to try it out with my son, he needs a way to school. I said, take Uber. I'll pay for it, of course, because he's in high school. If he goes to work, then, he's going to owe me that back. But Uber's a good deal. I appreciate you Uber drivers that are driving, and I really needed you today, and thank y'all for driving and being there. I salute the Uber drivers. I need a better vehicle to do it. My wife has one, but she ain't gonna let me drive it. I barely can drive it when she's in the car. So Uber on, man. And thank you for watching. I just wanted to share about Uber. I thought it was cool. Be able to get picked up by Uber. Uber, 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 Uber.